everybody, it's me. Hello. Hope everybody is doing well and have been doing well. I hope everybody had a good Mother's Day that is a mother, or single dads that take care of it all too. That was your day too. I've been a little absent and I'm sorry, but I'm here today to say hi. I missed everybody and to do a video with you guys. I'm just gonna do a simple look. Just gotta do an errand later and everything, and I just figured I kind of was in the mood to just do my makeup today, so here I am. And then I'm gonna use something that I got for Mother's Day. My son got me, which my daughter got me this necklace set, which I absolutely love. And then Mikey got me this lipstick set. I'm only going to use two of them today, but it's got me all these different colors. I'm going to see if I can hold these a little better for you so that you guys can really see them. All these different colors. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. There's a lot of pretty colors in here. I swatched them the day I got them when he gave them to me, and they're absolutely gorgeous. So I can't wait to use, I think I'm going to use 2 of them today and kind of do like an ombre look with them. So I'm kind of excited about that. And I was kind of thinking about doing these 2 here, mixing them together. Of course, there's a clear one that you can do, because these are all matte. Which, if anybody doesn't know what that means, matte is where it's not glossy, which a lot of my stuff I like on me. But this set did come with a gloss, a clear gloss, so you can make it shiny if you wanted. Came with a black, a really pretty champagne red. I love this packaging too, because it's like a, I know you can't kind of tell, but it's like a gloss, not a glossy, but like it's like a glass almost. It's really cool. It's a really pretty set. And I love the wand. Let me just show you real quickly. I know I'm getting into this before I even do the lips, but I just want to show you guys. The wand is really cool. So I can't wait to use these in a little bit, but I'm going to get started because these tend to run a little long. So let's just jump in. I've got my clear thing here for my foundation, and I'm going to be using my Lancome one today. This one is really nice. It's an ultra wear one. It has sunscreen in it, SPF 15, and you can wear up to 24-hour color. Wear and comfort, transfer resistant. Can't speak today. But I really like this foundation, especially even when it's hot out. First, I'm going to put my primer on, of course. I've already done my moisturizer and everything. You guys know I usually do that prior. I like to do it and let it sit for a little bit and soak up into my skin. That's why you never see me really do it. And I usually do it off camera because I like to have it sitting in my skin before I put primer on. So that's why you guys never really see that. But I do put that on. And now I just put the primer on, so that is done. And now foundation. How's everybody doing? I'm just relaxing today. I did a little VR with the kids earlier, a little while ago. They have this really cool VR game set. You put it on your face. It takes up most of your face, and I kind of don't like it because it makes me really hot. But it's really cool. I don't like playing a lot of games. But I try them, and I try and play games just to get involved, but I really don't like most of them. There's a few that I kind of like. I like to more watch than play. But this virtual reality thing is really cool. So I'm kind of getting into it. And they've got a couple of games that go with it. So it's cool. And then I just kind of made a little something earlier to eat. And then just kind of relaxing and chilling. It's a laid back day. What has everybody been up to? You guys been taking it easy and spending time with loved ones, I hope. I really see how my face was really red and everything before. And with this foundation, it covers everything so nicely. And it's buildable. Like I start really little as and then I build it up to what I need and what I like, you know? So that's what I like about this foundation. It's buildable. And it doesn't feel cakey or anything like that. That's my number one thing that I look for in foundations. I hate ones that feel very cakey, very thick, heavy, you know? I don't like foundations that feel that way on my skin. And this one doesn't. So I love that about this foundation. It doesn't feel that way. Now I'm going to do my powder. And I'm just doing my loose Morphe powder. You guys know I'm all about my loose powders more than anything. Start under my eyes. Get a bigger brush now. Kind of do all over the face. I like to do a little smaller brush like that at first for under my eyes to make sure I get all the little nicks and creases and everything, and then a bigger brush for all over to cover, you know. That's how I usually like to do it. Sometimes I don't, but for the most part that's how I like to do it. Okay, I'm going to do some setting spray. You know, everybody's kind of different, but I like to do it this way. And while the setting spray is still wet, I like to go in with my glowing. I don't do a whole lot of contour. I know you guys don't see it a lot in my videos. I only do it once in a while, and it depends on if I'm going somewhere, what the look I'm going for, things like that kind of situation. So for the most part, I kind of don't do a lot of contouring. It's just me. I do it sometimes I don't. I mean, every look to me doesn't need it. I don't need to do that. And as I've said before, I usually don't do, sorry, I dropped my eyebrow pencil. For me, I don't do blush on myself. I usually only do blush on other people. Sometimes not at all, but I don't do blush on myself. I have rosacea and stuff, so I usually I'm not going to use something else to add to it. And I've just never really got into doing blush. Like, I don't use blush. I mean, I have. And some looks like really great with it. And like I said, I do it on other people for the most part. But for myself, I usually kind of don't do that. I'm just doing my eyebrows now. I'm just using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brown Wiz. You know what? I was supposed to use my palettes. One day I will use that with you guys. Believe me, I do use my palette. And I dip it and use the brush and, go back and forth. I do that, I swear. You guys are like, no, she doesn't. I want to see her do these. This is just quick and easy, and it's precise. It's just on the go. That's what I usually stick to. I don't know. I'm kind of going back and forth with my brows right now. They're not my friend. I'm kind of trying to grow them a little bit and leave them alone, and they're not working with me, so this kind of just helps me a little bit more. Kind of tames them a little bit more. I don't know. I don't know. But I usually like this more. But one day I will do a look, use that palette for my brows instead. It's just more precise for me. I like it. There goes my eyes, because I've told you guys before, my eyes water. And always when I'm doing my makeup. I don't know why. And I'm sorry I'm not looking up at the camera, guys. My mirror is down here. See, raised a little bit, so I have to look into that for my brows. Sorry, guys. But you guys can see me still, so that's the point. School is almost out, everybody. Who's excited? Besides kids. The kids are probably more excited than the rest of us, right? Usually that's our running around time, our alone time, our go to lunch time with our friends or other people, you know what I mean? And now it's kid time. But, you know, it's summer. Well, it's about to be summer. It's so hot. Whew, it's crazy being out there in this heat. So now that I'm done with my face, I'm going to jump into my eyes, and I'm going to be using this new palette. I've used it once since I've gotten this palette. I ordered it a while back. The beginning of the year, probably like, what is this, May? So I ordered it, I think, back in like March, maybe. I ordered a couple of palettes together with this, and I have some lipstick that I went with it too. But this is the eyeshadow palette cover that I'll be using. Let me show you the back of it so you guys get the name and everything. Let me open her up and show you guys what it looks like inside. It's really pretty. Like I said, I used it one other time. It has a mirror, of course, but you know, you guys don't need to see that part. But it has like really pretty colors. Just want you guys to be able to get an idea of what it looks like. Okay. So that's what I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to use, I think right now I'm going to use Hypnotized, this bottom right one down here. It's kind of like a brick red, it looks like. And I'm going to put that in my top crease here. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush like this. Actually, I'm going to use this one. I like this one a little bit more as Real Techniques, but it's still a little round, fluffy one. Use that one. Just put it in my crease up in the top here. And just go back and forth, and each time I'm dipping just a little bit in there and then going back to the eye and blend it in some more. And you keep doing that. You don't want to just jab it in there heavily and then put it on there, you know. It's not going to look right. It's not going to come out clean. So you want to do just a little at a time and just blend. The key thing here with eyeshadow is blending. You can even just do a little bit, and as much as you're blending, as long as you're blending, it's gonna come out, you know, good. It's gonna come out pretty. It's gonna come out smooth. So blend, blend, blend. And I like to keep like a clean brush with nothing on it, like maybe like these two, a flat one and a round one on hand, because when you are doing colors, especially on the crease and then on the bottom lash, I like to use a clean one to kind of blend it a little bit more with nothing on it, but just to kind of blend it and get it all kind of meshing well. So there's no like little weird lines going on. No, you kind of want everything to run in together. You don't want any weird little lines. You know what I mean? So I like to add as much as I need to, where I need to, and then in the end, sometimes I like to do a clean brush and blend it. This one's coming out really nice. I like this palette. The other palettes I have not used that I've ordered from them yet. I have so many palettes, guys, so every time I do a look, I try and do a different palette every time. But I have so many, and I don't do my makeup a lot anymore lately, like I used to, so it's not being used as much, but I try and use a different palette every time I do my makeup so that everything is being used. So yeah, but then I have favorite ones that I like to use. So I tend to grab those a little bit more, but the other palettes, I'll have to show you guys another day with those other ones that I bought with this one. They're really pretty. One's like mainly reds. Another one I think is mainly blues, and then the other one's I think mainly purples or maybe more like browns and stuff. I don't remember. I'll have to look at them again. But I really like this company with their eyeshadows. They're very just there's not a lot of fallout. They're not chalky. They're just really smooth, almost buttery. They're very smooth, but they're not too smooth and loose where it's like dropping into my lap. Like I have black on and I can look down and there's no fallout. I'm looking in the mirror close up. There's none on my skin from this eyeshadow. So it's a really good eyeshadow. I really like this. So it's definitely a keeper. So now I'm going to use a flat one it's a apply shadow one, Real Techniques. It's kind of flatter. I'm going to use that one next. I'm going to use this color Always For and Forever. It's more of a brown color, but it looks like there's like maybe a tint of purple in it. It's this one here, and then I'll dip it into the one below it called My Girl. So I'm kind of going to dip into both of them. A loud motorcycle or something in the neighborhood right here. And I'm just kind of blending it all in. I may get another shadow palette and get a black because there's no black in this shadow palette. I'm just noticing that. And there's like a cool glitter one that has like black, but it has other color in it, and I don't really want to go for a glitter. So that's not what I'm really going for. So I may get another palette in just a second. Just trying to get into my corner. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get another one just so that I can get the black. And then I'm going to do Oh Honey. It's a really pretty color up here. I'm going to do that on my bottom lash. Making sure I go to the very end in the corner. Just like that. Okay, excuse me 1 second while I grab a palette that has some black in it. It'll be just 1 second.